What's going on, Cancer? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. Okay, guys, so let's get right into this. This is going to be your March mid-month spread. I'm going to backtrack a little bit because I'm uploading this on March 19th, but let's go back to March 15th, okay? So we're going to do past, present, and future, and this is going to be for Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. So whatever pops up, guys, all right? So let's see what's going on in the world of Cancer. Okay, what is happening for the sign of Cancer, past, present, future, March 15th to April 15th? What is happening for the sign of Cancer? Okay, guys, so the energy that we have here is the Three of Wands in the reverse, okay? So this could be something that you guys decide you want to stop waiting on, you know, a place in your life where you feel like you can't expand. You know, maybe someone wants something from you, but you decide not to do it. But I feel there's something that you let go of here, that you stop looking forward to or waiting on, because you're in a place where you're manifesting something new. Okay, something that has the potential to really last a long time. So let's see what's going on, Cancer. So the first card that you guys have for the past is the Temperance card. Okay, so with this Temperance card, there's something that was happening in your life where you felt very calm, you felt very balanced. There could have been a small number of you dealing with Sagittarius, or someone who says Sagittarius. Let's see why this Temperance card is here. Ace of Wands. Okay, so a new start that comes in, something you feel really good about, you feel balanced, you feel like it's something that soothes your soul in a sense. But at the same time, I feel like things take a huge turnaround, because with the Star card in the reverse, either you lose faith or hope in the situation, or you're not hopeful that this thing could, you know, continue to move forward. Okay, so there's something here that you could be juggling. For some of you, you know, maybe there's a situation you have to close out where you already lost faith in it and you're having a new start, but you could kind of be in that gray area where you haven't 100% let go of the past, yet you're already going towards the future, okay? Because the next card here is the Eight of Wands. So this is talking, this is action, this is reciprocation. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Ace of Swords. So definitely a new start coming in for you where you feel like you have to cut out something that just had too much bullshit attached to it. Okay, so you're just cutting out anything that wasn't serving you. You're having a new start. Okay, and with the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, there's something here that you know is no longer working for you. All right, so you guys are having new starts, but you lose faith and stop putting effort into something at the same time. Okay, but it's because you're going towards stability. It's because you want things to be calm around you, all right? And with the Queen of Cups in the reverse, this being your energy, maybe you're really upset about what you have to let go of, but you know that life is going to move forward in a really good way with the Wheel of Fortune here. And with the World card, this is a complete new chapter for you guys, okay? Now, the next card that we have is the Chariot in the reverse, which does happen to be your card as well. So, you know, this is when things are just happening so fast that we feel like we don't have control over the situation. Or it could be a sense of just complete chaos, okay? A lot happening. Maybe it's happening so fast that, you know, you can't get a grip. But let's see why this is here. You have the Seven of Wands in the reverse, so something really becomes chaotic, and as much effort as you guys have tried to put into it, you decide that it's time to give up on that and to let it go. All right, and you have the Wheel of Fortune, so this chaos puts you on the path for better things to come in. Okay, so although it may have you know, seemed hectic at the time, it propelled you forward in a very positive way. All right. And with the Hanged Man in the reverse here, it's something that you would have been forcing in your life. It's something that just didn't sit well with you at this time. Okay. In the present moment, the first card that we have is the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So if there's any sense of financial problems, or maybe you felt rejected by somebody, or you rejected someone and you were still kind of feeling it, this is you getting over it. Okay. This is the hard part being behind you. All right. And you have the Seven of Cups. So there could have been a lot of confusion here, or maybe you have a lot of choices as to how you can move forward in life, but you're definitely feeling better. All right. You have the Nine of Cups. So you guys are really in a place that you're finding your happiness and things are moving forward. But I feel like you're realizing that there's just too much confusion, too much chaos, maybe things you didn't know or things that you didn't realize with this person or situation from your past. For some of you, that could have been a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or maybe now you're happy with the Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Or if this is with finances, maybe you're going on a path that your finances are getting better and stronger. And with the Tower card in the reverse, you literally avoided a catastrophe. You avoided something that would have been, much more difficult to deal with had you let it keep running, its course. The next card that you guys have for the present moment is the Three of Swords in the reverse. So this could be a card about forgiving someone forgiving you, or you can be withholding the pain that you feel in a situation. This is going to be a card about someone who goes out and they say, look, I'm fine, I'm good. But the second they're home and the doors are closed and, they just start thinking, this is someone that can just break down and kind of put a mask on all day. All right, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. So this could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that you guys are either forgiving, or maybe you're not over this person, whoever they were in your life. This could also be a sense of maybe you're hiding the pain from a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, okay, or from someone who's in your life, because you know that you can have a new start with them. All right. And we have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. So maybe you guys are still emotionally invested. Maybe you're still thinking about it, and on some bad days or when you're feeling weak or vulnerable, it crosses your mind. But I really feel like you guys did release a huge burden. And with the Five of Cups in the reverse as your next card for the present moment, again, fives, these are cards about conflict, about things that are uncomfortable. So the fact that you guys have these cards in the reverse is saying that you're moving away from that conflict. You're moving away from that loss. You're moving away from, that feeling of rejection. You guys are healing. Okay, and you have the Strength card in the reverse. Maybe there's still a sense of debilitation that you feel, but for the most part, I feel like the core of that pain, it's really lessening. And this could also be you realizing that this was just going to be a situation that you may have had to force in your life. So it's just not something that went with your flow. All right, and we have the Tower card in the reverse. So again, you guys are avoiding something that could have been seen as a disaster. All right, and with the Moon card here, yes, this could be a card about secrets coming out, but I feel like it's much more than that. I feel like this is you guys finding clarity. This is you guys finding that light in all the darkness, okay, seeing hope for the first time, and just wanting to move on that. But you're in a place where you're just trying to find balance, but you're woke, okay, you're seeing things clearly for what it is. You don't feel trapped or blindfolded anymore, okay. Moving forward, the first card that you guys have is the Empress card. So a new start that could be coming in for sure. Now the Empress, she is the goddess of fertility, so anything that she touches is going to grow in a very beautiful way. This could be some literal pregnancy for some of you that you'll be dealing with. Let's see why she's here. All right, Shadow side in the reverse. So you guys have a new start that's going to be very good and abundant for you, and you removed yourself from a toxic situation here. And you have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. So you guys could have a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that's displaying this energy, or it could be you guys displaying this energy towards somebody. Now, if you're moving towards a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, and you're having a new start with them, you might be more emotionally invested in this person as they are in you. Okay, or maybe there's just a situation where you have to move out of something toxic, and you realize, look, I'm not invested in this the way I was before. So maybe that's why it's easier for you to move away. but there's someone here that they're just not that passionate about whatever this is anymore. So if you're having a new start with someone and you know you're head over heels passionate, then you might want to do a background check and make sure that they have the same intention for you, because this is someone that just sticks around for whatever's convenient for them. All right, so definitely something to keep in mind, because maybe you're upset that there's something here that just didn't work out, that was a waste of time and effort, but you still have this happy, ending that you're going to have, but you have to move away from something first. So whatever's causing you conflict is something that you guys definitely have to move away from. All right, and I feel like you do just that. Ace of Cups in reverse. So you drop something that maybe you lost feelings for it. Maybe you're just not passionate for it. Maybe you just have to let it go and it was against your will. And we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So it could have been a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or whether it's you or whatever person that you're dealing with. This is someone who's going to be unreliable. This is someone who's a great talker, but they can't necessarily always deliver. All right, somebody that could be seeing another person if this pertains to you in terms of love. All right, and we have the High Priestess in reverse. So this is your card as well, guys. And there's something here that, maybe if you're talking to someone new and you still kind of had someone just kind of there from the past, you're not telling them that you have something or someone new in your life. You're keeping that information to yourself and you're letting it go. For others of you, you could have been dealing with someone who was unreliable or someone that was seeing another person, and your gut told you that that's what was happening, but you didn't necessarily want to face that. Okay? But someone here is going to be very, very guarded. Someone here is really going to put a high wall up. And, this could be a person that brings fuel to the fire. So whether that's you or whether that's someone you're dealing with, it could definitely be an uncomfortable energy to deal with at times. But at the end, you make the best call here. Okay, so you have the Karma card upright, which in this deck, it is the Judgment card. Okay, so this is you, making a good call. All right, the Magician. So you guys are in manifestation mode. Whatever that whatever you want to bring about in your life at this time, this is a time to do it. Okay, and you have the Three of Wands in the reverse, where you stop waiting on something, you cut it out, you make the best call, and you're developing something new. You're either giving someone a love offer, or you guys are moving forward with a new idea that you're going to be very passionate about. But whatever it is that you're going into, I feel like you're keeping it to yourself for now. Okay, so maybe it could be a new person, but you don't want to upset anyone from your past. Maybe it's a new job or a new investment that you're making, but you don't want, other people's jealousy or bad energies, throwing you off. So whatever it is that you guys are getting into, I feel like you're keeping it to yourself, but I feel like that's the best thing to do. Okay, you don't always have to explain yourself to people. All right, guys. So let's see what your Earth Magic Oracle card is going to be for this month. What card of advice does Cancer need to hear right now? All right, let's see what pops up. Okay. All right. So I've been reading these cards more like tarot, because before I used to just pull one and I used to leave it at that. But now there's such a profound story in all of these. So I'm really going to get into this. So this Ocean card popped up in the reverse. Okay. So this is talking about ebb and flow. Okay. So with ebb and flow, the concept of this card is basically you want to have certain things in your life that just make sense, that you're not necessarily forcing. Okay, there's things that we release and then we go back, and there's things that we pick up, and there's just that sense of a non-controlling energy where you're not trying to control people or the atmosphere around you. You're kind of just adjusting to change as it goes, and you're going towards what's good for you. Now, you have this, and this is Solitude Island at the bottom of the deck, which is in the reverse. So it's telling you that if you were in a time of solitude, I feel like that's over for you guys, because there's a new beginning that's happening for you, something new that's coming in. But it could mean breaking a promise or letting go of someone that you may have been close to, okay, or something that you just don't see working out anymore. You feel like there's no blessings here anymore, okay? You may feel like it's just something that is not resonating with your soul anymore, okay? So it's interesting because, you know, sometimes when I see someone dropping something and picking something up right away, I always remind them, you know, make sure you take that moment to make sure you 100% closed out that past situation so that you can fully immerse yourself in the new one. But in this, I feel like whatever you guys are walking away from, you probably mentally walked away a long time ago. Okay, it's something that you've been needing to let go for a while. So with you guys moving forward, I don't think that it's necessarily on a whim and doing it quickly. I think that it's something that you've been preparing yourself for a while. Okay, so there's going to be a sense of you guys moving out of a time of solitude, and it doesn't have to be relationship wise. Maybe you just felt like the world didn't understand you, or maybe there was something that you had to go into solitude so that you could understand better. But it's a time now where you guys can finally move forward, where there's more things, people, and energies in your life that just make sense. They go with the ebb and flow of your character. So Cancer, this is going to be very powerful, you know. So I feel that because there's something that maybe you're breaking a promise, or maybe you just feel like something that was promising at one time isn't as promising anymore. You're moving on from that. You're kind of keeping it to yourself, okay? And I feel like, you know, when we're walking away from a job or from a person, um, they're, you know, closure is not always necessary, but for the most part, I always suggest that people give their last 2 cents and say, look, this is why I can't be here anymore, or this is why I don't think it's going to work, just so that that person can kind of be in their head and understand the effect that they may have had on you and why it might not work if they remain the same and continue to put that out into the atmosphere moving forward, okay? But the only thing that you owe to this job or to this person or to this friend, whoever it is that you're walking away from, is the fact that you're walking away and the fact that you don't feel like it works. Okay, you don't necessarily have to explain yourself and, you know, what you're moving forward to. They don't need to know your future agenda. Okay, so, you know, you have a situation where there's something new that's coming in. It resonates with your soul more. It resonates with your heart more. You don't feel like you have to fight it as much. Okay, and if you feel like you need to be quiet, especially after coming out of a time of chaos, then take that time. You know, take that little vacation. It doesn't have to be a literal vacation, but take that time to really just enjoy getting to know this person or getting to know this new situation. Okay, like in that song, Flower Bomb, it says, it's like, I'm enjoying the fact that I'm getting to know you. Okay, because that's something you can't go back on. So I feel like whatever it is that you guys are going into, you really just want to enjoy it without outside pressures, without people judging you. You just want something that makes sense without having to explain yourself for once. And I think that you guys are going to do exactly that. All right, so take the time that you need, enjoy this new beginning, and whatever you had to leave behind, you know, maybe it's ran its course, but I see you guys going towards something that's really going to be much more soothing for you. So this is really good, guys. I think that you're really going in a good direction, even though it may have been painful to leave whatever you left. But yeah, you guys pretty much have this figured out, so I like the path that you guys are going on. Now, for those of you that do want personal readings, you can either text or call me on an app called InstantGo. It's for iPhone users only right now, but I will let you guys know when it does come out for Android. But that'll be at the top of my description below this video. If you guys do want, you know, a reading from me and you want it like through a recorded video, or you want to talk to me on the phone, whatever, and you don't want to use the app, you know, it shows all the readings that I provide, how long they are, how much they are, and, you know, how to get that to me and how to email me. So feel free to do that. But for those of you that do not want to go through the InstantGo app, because that's really the only way I'll talk to a person live, if you guys want a Skype session, or if you want me to actually call you, but away from the app, then you would have to get an hour reading or more, okay? Just so that I don't spread myself too thin trying to speak to every single person, okay? So this looks good, guys. Just follow your heart, do what you need to do, and whatever's going to make you happy. Because at the end of the day, we'll be miserable if we follow what we think society, wants for us. You have to follow what you want for yourself. So don't be afraid to follow your heart this month, okay? So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for liking and subscribing to the channel and liking the video. But other than that, guys, I love you, and I will see you soon. Take care.